2002, Spyker turned the supercar world on its head by releasing rotor blade-inspired C8 series of sports cars, this being the La Violette with the glass roof. Now, these cars, as some of you know, are some of my favorite sports cars because Lamborghinis and Ferraris just get way too boring after you see dozens of them driving around on rims around Beverly Hills, and sometimes you need something a little bit different. But this car's been around for 8 years now, and it's time we had something different. This, my friends, is the C8 Aileron. Whereas the Spider and La Violette were inspired by propellers, the Aileron is inspired by jets with turbine-themed vents, turbine-themed intakes, turbine-themed wheels, and turbine-themed everything else. This car takes to another level by adding the element of daily drivability, which some said the original cars lacked. So, that being said, we're going to drive it on a racetrack. So let's do that. Gearbox is by ZF. It's the same unit that is used in the Audis. Of course, like the C8 series of cars, this car has a 400 horsepower Audi 4.2 liter V8. Makes a fantastic note. One of my favorite things about Spykers is their sound they make. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put paddle shift lockout on, which means that the car will not shift on its own. I'll be using the paddles. And I'll get in a little bit. Woo! You know, Spykers, it's an interesting car because they've never been that fast, but the sound they make really makes you feel like you're going. I'm doing about 80 right now. See how the brakes work. For the first time, Spyker is offering power-assisted steering and brakes on this car. The C8 series was always non-assisted before. And it still has no traction control, no ABS, no driver aids to speak of. Flat out shifting into fourth on the runway, 120, 125. Not bad before I have to get back on the brakes because I'm going to run in a runway here. This car, I'm telling you, I have literally, not just an Aileron, I have never in my whole life seen a Spyker on the road at anything other than a media event. They've only ever been at media events. I've never seen one driving one. So when you roll up to Starbucks in one of these, you are going to know that you're going to be the only guy there. Another thing I love about Spykers is their attention to detail, especially regarding the interiors. There is not a single place in any Spyker, certainly the Aileron as well, where you will find a piece of plastic. You can reach your hand across everything in this interior and you're not going to find anything but leather and aluminum. That's it. Turned aluminum dash, aluminum switches, aluminum bezels, turbine-looking fan bezels here. And everything you see here is aluminum, leather, or glass, and nothing else. And then you accelerate onto the runway one more time.